What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
What up, y'all? I'm the Goob.
and we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. And this is a Christmas special. How's the Goob?
That's right. It's Christmas Eve here in California, closing in on Christmas. So, to everyone out there, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. You all have missed that by the time this happens. But yeah, I'm festive. I'm excited. We have, how are you doing? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm exhausted. So, if you're asking me how
you're,
I am,
that's
I
right.
work for
All
the
right. Well,
post office. So,
that's right. You've been working your ass off. I'll tell the people what's up. We'll be bitching about LeBron, excited about some NBA games. We've got some college football to talk about. But we got to start off. Actually, should I tell everyone this is a combo show? We're going back to the old school.
we are. We're just putting it all together because it's Christmas Eve and we're doing the best we can.
That's right. It's been mayhem. I forgot my Pens week short already. But we're going to go ahead and do this.
We are.
So, without further ado, the NFL Knowledge Knockout.
Well, I want to start with the Packers, actually. Did you see that Monday night game?
That's true. I tried to skip that whole thing, didn't I?
First shutout of the year. Can you believe that? I was kind of shocked when they said that. I kind of thought, what? This is the first shutout of the year by any football team in the NFL in 15 weeks. That's pretty impressive.
That was kind of shocking. You'd have thought like the Giants would have been shut out, the Raiders would have been shut out. But yeah, no shutouts until weeks, what is this, 16, 17?
15. Then we have 16 and 17 left. Aren't there two more games to go?
I don't know. I'm still on fantasy time because I'm in the championship.
And I am not.
Anyway,
I was Jared Goff away, but even though I was Jared Goff away, shout out to Craig because I would have not beaten Craig this week with Jared Goff. So I still would have not made it to the Super Bowl hashtag a la victory.
fair
So
enough.
fair
That's
enough.
fair. That's fair.
So
No, yeah, Craig and I are in for a battle. I hate the one fact that he's got a couple of Detroit Lions playing against the Niners, which I mean, I'll get the Niners thing over right quick. We lost all our offensive line. We shut down everybody. The Lions don't win 62-0. I'd be shocked. So, so to actually see Craig with two Lions in his lineup is terrifying.
terrifying. I'm on St. Brown and
Laporta.
Laporta. Yeah, that's brutal. Packers look good. I really enjoyed
Of
no
course.
interceptions.
Well, listen, they were playing the Saints. Terrible. Is Brian Gutekunst the administrator of the year?
He should be, I believe, with what you see in front of you. With, I mean, is Cooper the defensive rookie of the year? I mean, that would solidify Gutekunst being, you know,
That would help. That would
it
help
would
his cause
help
for sure.
exec of the year. So I don't know. I mean, I think the Packers look really good all around. Jordan Love, no more interceptions. Um, Christian
They did.
Watson
They did
injury
everything
not
right.
bad.
Next week's going to be the test. If can you do it against a team that's actually still playing for something?
Yes.
You got the Vikings, so that's
Oh,
going
we
to be
be
fun.
this is our victory against the Vikings. We split a lot, 1-1. Vikings and the Packers, they do that a lot.
That's fair. You said you were going to split with the Lions too. That didn't happen. So shit.
It's
Sometimes
close.
close.
It's close. No, I think we beat the Vikings this week. Beat the Bears, beat the Vikings, finish what? 13-4.
Oh yeah, you guys are rolling right now. It's very good. I'm excited for that game next week. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I like Josh Jacobs though. He looks like he's finally found his zest for life again.
I think he's found a home, actually. I think that's what it is. I think Josh Jacobs has found a home. He's happy here. He's going to go to the playoffs, which he's never done since he was drafted
He's
by
a
the
big fan of
Raiders.
cheddar.
He
Cheddar.
became, he was so close to going to the playoffs, but he couldn't tie the Chargers. That's how close he was getting to the playoffs.
Right.
So if they just would have tied the Chargers, you know what I mean? Stupid asses. So no, I think we're in a good place. I think everybody's healthy. Musgrave came back, so there's another weapon to the team. Jordan Love seems to have calmed down. The defense, without Jair Alexander, put up a shutout. And I can only imagine what they do with Jair Alexander. So I mean, we only get better. I think the defense only gets better.
Saints. You played the Saints. Relax.
Doesn't matter. Still an
It doesn't
NFL
make
pro
you. It
team.
doesn't make you better than the other 5 teams that are in the playoffs, but it makes you full of confidence. That's for
Full of,
sure.
full of confidence.
Boing.
Yeah, right.
Guys got a Saints boner out of that one. Good job.
Nice. So Niners, that's all you got for me on the Niners? You just
Oh yeah, we lost the
shutting it
game.
down.
Yeah, lost the game. Lost all our linemen. Yeah, it was brutal to watch. We tried, sort of. Greenlaw played one play. He's done. It's over.
It's
Just
all done.
over.
Well, yeah, it's done. You're eliminated from the playoffs.
Yay! Thank God.
Finally, no more.
Yes,
No
no
more.
more false hopes.
No more. Yeah, no more false hopes. No more listening to you.
Yeah.
Try to convince yourself.
Right? I'm like, am I really saying this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. What am I telling myself? I must be crazy.
I was a little crazy. That's all right.
Logic is logic.
We move on.
We move on. We move on to 5 questions.
We do.
We do. Who's going to start?
Well, usually we start with the NFC questions.
Well, here we go. Because this week I get the NFC.
All right.
Number 1.
Number 1. Here we go. These are Christmas Eve special questions.
These are Christmas Eve special questions. They are actually.
All right, I'm ready. I knew they were.
Do the Packers have the best 1-2 punch, as in defense, offense, in the NFC?
No, that'd be the Eagles. And I don't think it's close. The Eagles would have won last game, scoring over 40 points, but they had a little concussion issue with Jalen Hurts. Their defense is way better than the Packers. The Saints, you beat the Saints. Just because you beat the Saints don't mean the Packers are very good, man.
This is Christmas Eve, man. We beat
It's
the
Christmas
Saints
Eve.
30-something to nothing.
Right? The Saints. You just said it all. The Saints had no Kamara, no Derek Carr. They literally no Olave. They started nobody.
Spencer Rattler threw some nice passes, bro.
Like, remember when I was on the 9th grade basketball team when I was in 8th grade and I never played? Well, I played in this game against the Packers if I was on that team. That's what I'm saying.
No, you wouldn't have. You still wouldn't have played.
Man, my
bad.
jumper couldn't get to the net. Like, it was just way up there. Anyway.
And that's why you wouldn't have played in this game either.
Fair enough. But
0 points for you.
0. I like points. Yeah, I don't like 0. That's all right. I have a couple zeros built into your question, so that's all good.
You ready for number 2?
Yeah, I'm ready for number 2.
Do the Niners go after Aaron Rodgers to mentor Brock Small Hands Purdy?
Does Aaron Rodgers have small hands?
Nope. Aaron Rodgers fine. 12.5 or some shit.
Nice. Well, I mean,
9 3/4 that Brock Purdy has.
we've read some things about Kirk Cousins losing his spot and coming to the Niners.
No, I'm talking reality. Aaron Rodgers, 1 year, Super Bowl run, with Shanahan.
Can we pay him with mushrooms?
I think he's going to have to take a discount from this point on.
That'd be the only way that he would end up on the Niners. Yeah.
The Russell Wilson discount.
A Highland gift card.
Right. So
no, I don't think so. I mean, all signs are pointing to us paying Purdy. And when you look at the stats and stuff, like he had a terrible year this year. He was still like 11th in QBR. So I don't see anyone going a different way. Would I go a different way? Yeah, I'm drafting Jordan Howard or something out of Ohio State. Who cares? Give me a left tackle. Fuck.
So you're saying that even though he was 11th at QBR this year and is probably going to struggle in every playoff game that has bad weather, you're still signing Brock Purdy to the what contract? The Geno Smith contract, the Tua contract, the Dak Prescott contract, the Jordan Love, which contract?
I believe John Lynch is probably leaning towards the $55 million a year with incentives kind of thing.
55,
But
that's what Jordan Love gets. He's going to the playoffs this year.
yeah, yeah, it's right around there. I don't think they'll overpay like Dak or Trevor Lawrence or whatever, but he's going to get close to that, and he should.
Really?
No, no, you got me. No, he shouldn't. He should get
Really?
38 million a year, and he should deal with it or quit.
Cute. It was cute when he bought the guys the trucks, but if he doesn't have a job next year, I bet you he's hoping he gets one of those trucks back.
That is true. They had nice interiors though, so good job. I mean, you got to take care of your big boys. It's one of the rules.
All right, you ready for question number 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Does
Hey, wait,
anybody
did I get points for that? No points, right?
0?
Zero again. All right. Excellent, excellent.
Does anybody have a chance against the NFC North in the playoffs?
Well, I'll tell you what, since division winners, the Los Angeles Rams, will have a home game against one of those teams, I'm saying that team's in trouble.
That's
Rams
the
on
Packers,
fire.
fucko.
Yeah. How is it? That is shocking that it's the Packers. I had no idea.
Just go put 0 points on the board, big dog. Just run back, put 0 back there, and then finish your answer. Now finish your answer, fucker. You already got 0.
No, literally, I had no idea that they were playing the Packers. But no, the Rams look like with Puka Nacua back, he's a tough handle, and so are the rest of the Rams offense. They got some of their defensive players, Jared Verse, and they got some undrafted linebacker that are playing pretty well. So I'd be afraid of them. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Commanders or anyone from the South will do anything. So yeah, I'll say the Rams have an outside chance. I mean, obviously the Eagles do, but I don't. Jalen Hurts will mess that up somehow.
Did you put a 0 on the board?
Zero. I got
That's
a
a good
big.
answer. I actually like the fact that you said Rams. I know Packers are playing the Rams, but I could see the Packers going into SoFi. What is it called? SoHi, whatever it's called.
It's called 49ers South.
49ers South and losing the game because Jared Verse has a good game and Puka Nacua is unstoppable and Matthew Stafford can still throw the ball on a dime to any point. So
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
dangerous,
agree with
right?
you because I think we'll just kick the shit out of them, but
Yeah. I had to throw a name out there,
that was a
I
good
wasn't
one. I like
I
that one.
wasn't gonna throw Michael Penix Jr. out there.
I was hoping you were. You
Yeah,
still
nice.
get 0 for that shitty answer.
Hell yeah. I'm going for a record.
All right, question number 4.
Might get this wrong on purpose. Here we go.
I hope you don't. Has the Niners window closed?
Absolutely. Move on. Can I get 10 points?
0 for such a weak answer. So
No, listen.
Bosa's done. Fred Warner's done.
Ooh, no. If we could somehow trade Bosa and then just release a couple guys, restructure Brock for like, 2 million instead of 1 million, that'd be dope. And yeah, like get 3 offensive linemen and then just run the ball. Because Shanahan runs the ball better than anyone in the league, but he won't invest in offensive linemen. It doesn't make any sense. Like imagine if you had 3 Trent Williams on your line, like what holes he could produce. And then, like you said, you could have, our first round draft picks from last year that don't do much. They'd be wide open in the secondary with his little schemey schemes. So why he doesn't get offensive linemen boggles my mind. Is our window over? No, of course not. But changes need to be made. Debo, cut. Trent Williams, retired. Whoever's our right tackle, cut. Fred Warner can stay. Just Fred Warner can stay. I'll pay him whatever he wants. And that's about it. Shavarius, he's probably gone. He didn't do much this year. That's about it. Those are my changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to do something, right? Because you guys came into this season and with like a big moo, and you guys suck.
Yeah, it all started in training camp. As a trickle
Oh, it
down,
all
a trickle
started in
up.
training camp. I kept telling you this is a bad year for you guys. There's too much drama in the camp.
You like to think that you can overcome stuff like camp drama, but when you look
You
back
can't.
on it, how many teams have really overcome a lot of
Never.
camp drama?
None. None.
Yeah,
None. Once cancer builds, cancer destroys. Stephon Diggs in Buffalo destroys. Starts in training camp. You hear shit all
exactly.
through training camp.
James Harden anywhere.
James Harden anywhere. Aaron Rodgers, wherever he goes from here on out. You know what I mean? It's all about training camp and how it starts and bullshit. And if it sucks, it sucks. You ready for my last question?
Uh, Absolutely. And here we go.
There we
One
go.
last question going for quintuple zero.
Don't get this one wrong, okay?
I plan on it. Immensely wrong.
Will Caitlin Clark win a WNBA championship before the Niners win another Super Bowl?
Absolutely. She's winning one this next year. She's already in the gym putting up shots. It's the year of Caitlin Clark already. I got fever. Don't you got fever? Fever.
I do. I got
I
some
do.
fever in me.
That's right.
Um,
No, of course. She has a chance to win anytime in the next 5 years. We have not a very good chance to win the next. Not a very good chance to win the next couple. I'll be honest.
no.
Nope.
Yep,
Yeah, I
you're
definitely
gonna
take.
sign Brock Purdy to $55 million and not.
I'm not signing the check. I don't know if you know this. Like, it's not me writing these
I'm
checks.
pretty sure you wrote one of them. Probably that dumbass check to Debo.
Debo. Hell yeah. He's our new
I
running
want
back
to
for
let you
the
know
future.
you're right on that question. You answered that question correctly. Caitlin Clark will win
I get
multiple
zero anyway.
WNBA championships before the Niners win another Super Bowl,
I want zero.
and you get 0 points.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to me.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
The only ever 0 point NFL knockout knowledge showdown.
This is brilliant. Only on Christmas, though.
Only on Christmas.
All right. What you got? I'm ready.
What do I got? I've got some AFC questions for you. Roll a transition. Question number one. The Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens are all rolling, assuming the Chiefs are the number one seed and have home field advantage. Which team do you not want to run into?
The Bills. Because I think the Bills are for real. I think the Ravens are a little iffy. And I am not sure what is going on in Kansas City, but I think it's voodoo.
Ah,
I don't know what's going on there. I think somebody's sprinkling the magic dust. I don't know what's going on.
right? What of I don't know, Disney Magic or
Disney,
something.
Taylor Swift, and Walt Disney have formed an allegiance, and they are creating magic. And the Chiefs, I'm pretty sure Mickey Mouse is at every game too. They just don't pan the fucking camera to him. You know what I'm saying?
This is
And the
true.
Ravens, I don't know, man. I just don't know what the Ravens. One day Zay Flower gets 41, and one next day Zay Flower gets 5, and I don't know what's going on in the Ravens camp. It's fucking weird. I don't know what's there. There's no consistency with the Ravens. The
Right.
Bills always have consistency. Josh Allen's just kicking everybody's ass right now, and everybody's playing along with Josh Allen. And I like when the Josh Allen, Joe Montana, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, when that guy is totally in charge and having his fucking year, that guy's going to get what he wants in the end. So right now, I think Josh Allen is getting what he wants this year, no matter what. I don't, if the Packers just, I think that's a fair, I think Josh is done with the bullshit. And he's got 2 or 3, this is my years. He's not Tom Brady. Lamar's still betting on shit. And Patrick Mahomes has already won 3. So I'm giving it to, I'm afraid of Josh right now. If the Packers go to the Super Bowl against the Bills, I'm probably not going to pick the Packers to win the Super Bowl.
I like the info. I like the information. The inconsistency of Baltimore just gives the opponent
I don't get it.
I see a weakness somehow. You know, they can attack their secondary occasionally.
Yes.
Um, I like the sprinkling of magic in Kansas City. I wish you would have went with that answer because that's the correct answer. You're not beating Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City with their now that they have Marquise Brown
That's
back and Xavier Worry's now an MVP candidate. And yep, I'm sorry. Like Josh Allen, you're going to lose again in Kansas City, but I give you a point for the magic Christmas dust you sprinkled on there. Don't worry, I'll try to take it away later.
all right. That's fine.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Next week, huge game Bengals versus Broncos. Do you doubt Joe Burrow, baby? He's going to make the playoffs.
No, I don't. I don't doubt Joe. I don't doubt him. I don't doubt Chase. I don't doubt T. Higgins. I don't doubt Hendricks on the defense only having to play the last 7 games and he starts tomorrow. No. That Brown kid, the running back, Chase Brown, he seems to be starting to take off a little bit and playing very well.
He's the reason
He at
I'm in the
least
Super
seems to
Bowl.
be involved in the offense a lot more. Like the offense has involved Chase Brown more. I'm not saying. I mean, you got Jamar, you got T. Higgins, and you got Chase, and now Brown is involved a lot more. I
Even
think that's
Ivitis,
helping out Joe Burrow immensely. Check downs,
even
handing the ball off.
Ivitis is there.
Yeah.
He's
So
progressed nicely.
So I'm just I believe in Joe Burrows, but I believe the team has gotten better around him because there's just
Right. Okay. So Bengals. All right, I'm going to skip ahead. Bengals, Steelers, and then Broncos, Chiefs. The last week of the season. So that could mean the whole thing.
oh, I put well, yeah. If you're asking who's going to end this and be in the playoffs, I would probably. I really like what Bo's done, and I like what Sean's done with Bo, and I like how Cortland Sutton has
Oh
enjoyed the
my God.
year. But I still have to give it to Joe Burrow and Chase and
You can't change your opinion 3 times in one answer. I gave you -1 because you backtracked.
back to 0.
And there's no way Joe Burrow's not making the playoffs. That's the
I
answer.
said Joe Burrows was going to make the playoffs. I just like what Sean has done and they've done with Bo, but I just don't think in the end that they'll overcome Joe Burrows and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fair enough.
I will take my -1 point. That's fine. You
Oh
just
yeah,
didn't let me finish my answer.
we got it. It's true. That's true.
You turned around and started
as the
scratching shit
moderator,
off.
as the moderator, we should take a break. All right. Unfortunately, my next question is also Aaron Rodgers related, but it's very simple. Should the Jets fire everyone in the front office or just Aaron Rodgers? Or should they just fire everybody? You could elaborate on. I mean, what the hell's going on in the Meadowlands is what I'm saying.
If you ask me how I would fix the Jets,
I guess that's just. I mean, yeah.
I
Fix it quickly.
I would find a head coach, and I
Robert
would.
Saleh's out there.
I know he is, right? And I would let Aaron Rodgers. Either I would give him the same options the Green Bay Packers gave to Brett Favre. You can either retire or you can watch the rookie quarterback play football. You know what I mean? And stand on the sidelines.
And then he demanded a trade and moved on.
So, right. So, I mean, that's what I would do. I would be like, listen, bro.
I think Aaron Rodgers might enjoy a little mentoring. Like you said with the Niners, it's not going to happen with any of our guys. Like I said, keep him far and far away from us. But the Jets want to keep him around and mentor,
Will Howard.
Sanders. Yeah, yeah. Jets will have a good pick, right? They could get Carson back, the guy with the broken leg. He'll probably be available a little bit later.
How about Cam Ward?
How about Cam Ward? Yeah, they're sliding him around 5 or 6. That might be a nice Jets pick.
Jets pick. You got Sauce and Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams. Once again, Devontae Adams has gone somewhere and Aaron Rodgers is leaving. What the fuck is going on in that man's life?
Devontae Adams just has dreams
Devontae
of
Adams, if
escaping
you're
stuff
watching
and
this show, you're a
never
dumb
catch it.
bitch. That's all I'm saying. You just keep going back to that motherfucker who keeps
Right? And leave
leaving
your
you
ex.
in the
It's
dust.
not worth it.
He's not worth it. Stop riding the bike and hitting the car. Garth's not going to love you.
Yeah, that is sad. Devontae is a sad, sad man.
That's a sad situation.
Yeah,
It really
that's
is.
all right. We love Devontae anyway. Devontae.
He's hanging up at the Good Time Tavern.
He is.
He is.
Now, all right. I
All
feel
right.
like we've explained that enough.
Yeah.
Question number 4.
Oh, shit. I thought it was four.
Yeah, I know. You got 2 more. All right, so check us out. The Raiders, all they had to do was like lose a game. They get the number 1 pick and everything's fine. But somehow they figured out a way to beat the Jaguars. How are the Raiders just so bad at not taking advantage of any situation that comes their way? What is happening? Like, I mean, it's tricky. Like, what? Like, all they had to do was not.
It's hard to disappoint the fan base of the Oakland or the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right.
So you have to play or they'll burn the stadium down, So you have to make an effort.
In Oakland, yeah.
And I think the Jaguars have perfected tanking.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Well, I mean, they're just.
Trevor Lawrence should be MVP.
Yeah.
Yet he's not.
It's crazy, right?
It's
How
crazy.
The Raiders could learn something from Jacksonville.
I mean, yes, they did that day when they beat them.
Then they walked off the field and said, "Good game, good game,
Good game,
good game, good game."
fuckers."
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh man, Raiders are hilarious.
Well, it's who wants Travis Hunter the most? Or is there a defensive superstar out there that it's going to go, oh, yeah, Travis Hunter?
No, it seems like the edges and offensive tackles are pretty far down this year.
So then quarterbacks don't exist this year. So then you're going to say Marvin Harrison Jr. would have gotten drafted first this year.
Didn't he get drafted first last year? He should have.
Fourth.
And the Bears are pissed off about that.
They should have drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. and looked for the future.
And then at number 4, Jaden Daniels would have been there.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm so glad they did not draft Jaden Daniels. As a Packer fan in this world, I'm so happy that the Bears didn't draft it, come to their senses and not drafted fingernail painted, cried in mama's arms, Caleb Williams, and drafted the man that is probably going to be okay in the NFL football league. So
looks like he'll be all right. Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be okay. All right. How am I doing?
Doing pretty good.
What is it? 1, -1, 1, -1?
You got 3. And I've got 0 going into the last one.
Uh-oh. I'm not feeling good about this last question.
All right. No, hey, this is all up to you. I haven't given you any warnings about this at all. I'm curious. Some of the shittier teams, like the Browns with Myles Garrett and the Raiders with Max Crosby, could these super stud defensive edge rushers please change teams? And we'll just say yes. It doesn't matter, yes or no, but just say, can you pick some interesting spots for these monster quarterback killers?
I could pick a couple spots. I think if you put somebody on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson, I think Detroit would be
terrifying. Yeah, he's on the list. Oh, check. All right.
I think I think the Ravens, as good as Lamar Jackson is, and as good as the defense usually is, I think if you put one of those guys, well, just Myles Garrett, and he didn't have to leave the cold, and he got to stay on that side of the world, and I think, I think the Baltimore Ravens could have truly improved with Myles Garrett.
Oh yeah, Kyle Van Noy is 33, so the Ravens might need a replacement for his 10 and a half sacks soon.
Sure. Um,
I didn't have them on the list.
Honestly, they fit on any team and make them better. Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, at least for the next 3 or 4 years. If you could get them at a 3 year, if I could get Max Crosby for 3 years, $75 million with some incentives, I think the Packers should take him right away.
Absolutely. I had three teams down as like very interesting spots. One was Green Bay, one was Houston, and
Sure.
then one was Dallas if they somehow, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but imagine Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett on the same team. My
That'd be
God.
frightening.
Yeah,
Both
that's
tackles would be afraid. Usually it's just one tackle.
you just linebackers just skip through the middle of the line and go tackle your quarterback.
Right, gotcha, bitch.
Each tackle and each guard is busy.
Well, I mean, I
Well,
said Packers, but that's just because I said I would still just be happy.
all right. You're the winner of the NFL Knowledge Knockout today, my friend.
What was the score?
Nicely done. I believe I gave you 5 points to 0. We didn't do very good. We should get better at stuff.
We should
But
probably study or something.
It's Christmas Eve. You've been working
Yeah, it's
12 hours
Christmas
a day.
Eve. I've been getting mail to everybody.
Gotta, I've been doing good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, that's our game for the day. Let's move on to sports of the week. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Quickly, to you, fucker.
NBA.
Listen, Knicks are doing well, actually. So I'm all right. Talk about the NBA.
All
No,
right.
Knicks are like above 500 every week. You know what I mean? I'm like, or every, 10 games.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're 7-3 this week.
Yeah.
One of the hotter teams in the league, along with the Cavs and OKC, which is to be expected.
Two best teams.
Yeah, they just keep rolling. Yeah, no one's still talking about the Cavs, but they every week they have at least one more win than Boston, seems like. So we shall see.
I mean, how are they a lot of games above Boston now? Like 2 or 3, 4? The 4 would be a lot.
I think it's 2.5 or 3.5.
That's a lot.
I mean, it's getting there. It's just starting to stretch it out a little bit.
I mean, if good for them because Boston's a hard stretch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to get away from Boston. They're so good.
Right, and exactly. And if you're gonna take every advantage you can get against them in the playoff, so I mean, getting home advantage would be key for Cleveland, I suspect.
It'd probably help.
So, but I just wanted the one thing I wanted to bring up is we had a couple young kids get NBA Players of the Week this week. It was Victor Wembanyama and of course Cade Cunningham. The Pistons. I know that Cal loves the Pistons. We've won 2 in a row. Cade Cunningham averaging 27 and 13 assists. He's getting close to like I don't want to say Luka, but he's putting up like 22 points, like almost 10 assists, almost 8 rebounds. He's kind of developing a little bit slower. He doesn't have the step back fadeaway 3 that Luka does. But yeah, no, Cade Cunningham he's coming along. He's developing. Him and Jaden Ivey are leading the way for the Pistons. We got those 3 veterans just solidifying everything on the bench. But Wembanyama, man, the other day, 7 blocks in the first quarter. I was freaking out. I was hoping he was going to get like 20 or something. He ended up only getting like 8, but doesn't matter. For the first quarter, he was just insane. Blackety, blackety, blackety. So I was excited about those 2 things this week in the NBA, and
he got 8 blocks in one game.
Oh yeah, he's like that's not even his record. He's had more than that. But 7 in one quarter. That's like when Clay got 37 points in one quarter. Like 7 blocks in a quarter. That's insane.
That is kind of insane, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, we got our Christmas games tomorrow. I'll let you know what they are. I'm sure you're excited about Wembanyama versus the Knicks.
I am. What time is that game? I don't think I might see that. What time is that? Is that that's the first game? That's 9 a.m. for us, huh?
I think that is the early game.
That's fine. I have to get up and do all the Christmas presents tomorrow morning because kids aren't coming to 1 in the afternoon. That's when she told me she was going to drop them off, or
Good,
that's what
good
she
luck.
says.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna see that game because I'm probably gonna do like a 7 a.m. wake up and like finish all this shit up. So I'm gonna
Nice.
watch the Knicks and Wembanyama.
That'll be
I
fun.
will tell you all about it tomorrow.
Sounds good. Yeah, we get LeBron versus the Warriors at 5 our time. So I'll be hopefully Caleb doesn't kill me in our street football game for Christmas. And I watch that not broken.
Not broken is a good. That's probably good.
Yeah, if it's raining tomorrow, I'm out. I'll tell him that right now. I'll be like, listen, Scotty's not working for the next 2 weeks. I cannot get injured.
Yeah, right. This guy is completely. He can't. He's like stuck in federal land. He's working for the man.
But yeah, so Christmas will be fun with all that football and all that
What what
basketball.
what football game is on?
It's the Netflix remix. You get Steelers, Ravens, Houston, and Steelers, Chiefs.
On Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Nice. All right. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's why I'm going to Caleb's.
Well, everybody has Netflix but you.
Yeah, they should
Everybody
just
signed up with Netflix years ago because it was cheap. And then they just were like, yeah, that's fine. You want to add $1, whatever. We don't care. I mean, and
right. Well,
now it's
now, yeah,
$22.99, but nobody gives a fuck because that's what they watch is Netflix.
yeah. Where are we? Well, I'm going somewhere else, and I'll be watching it with my buddy and eating sick ass food.
Come
Anyway,
watch it with your buddy here and eat sick ass food too, you dick face.
I could,
I
but
know,
that's
I
not the
know. I
that's
know.
Thanksgiving.
I know it's Caleb's day.
It is.
I've given this day up to Caleb for years. I understand Ricky's pissed because he doesn't have a ride here. He has to go borrow a car.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, well, maybe Katrina's got a car. I'm like, well, get a car, bitch, because I ain't coming to pick you up.
Yeah, that's a no go on the driving an hour both ways.
Yeah, I got plenty of meat. I got plenty of food. Just you just got to show up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You can all screw off. All right. Well, listen, I'm excited for tomorrow's games, football games. Move on to the topic that matters. Well, I guess matters. The next games are in a month. So,
Right? I know. We're so excited. Penn State, Ohio State. We're rolling. We all played
rolling.
great. Ready for the next game.
Actually, to be honest with you, everybody rolled this week.
Hell yeah.
It was just an embarrassing ass whipping for all the teams that shouldn't have been there. We
Yeah.
should have brought back Alabama if we wanted interesting playing.
No,
If we
yeah.
want,
They took a beating this week. It was boring game after boring game after boring game.
you know
One
what, the
more after
top
boring
12
game.
should just be the teams that should be there, and then LSU, and then you know what I mean. So we have good games.
Yeah. Let Boise State and SMU play for the almost good championship or whatever.
The El Paso, Texas Chip Bowl,
Yeah, whatever.
or
But
the
make it worthwhile.
yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing is just bonkers to me. How the kids have to wait 14 days, and then they got to wait another 14 days, and whoever's in the championship game's playing until next semester.
Right? They actually
You
have
know,
they have English due.
right? No, it's insane. So I don't know. This whole playoff thing will probably have to be adjusted somehow. I say they just put them all in the
No, it
field
can't be. You
one
have
day.
to every conference champion has to be in it. And then the SEC and Big Ten are going to take up the rest of the spots.
Right?
Except for Notre Dame out of fucking nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of goddamn nowhere. I'm just saying, though, it's like if every conference champion gets a spot and then the rest of the teams are SEC teams, well, then they're all going to beat the conference champions instantly. I mean, it's like, oh, that's not fair. Arizona versus who? Alabama. They would had 2 losses.
Yeah, no, it's eventually just going to be 2 conferences, just like the NFL. And then everyone that's not in those 2 conferences could play for the whatever you want to call the new division of everyone that doesn't pay everybody over $1 million. It's all cash now. It's all cash. It's all stupid. This is a weird thing for me to understand, because back in our day, you went to college because my daddy went to college and I liked football at Penn State or whatever. And now
I
it's
love
that
football.
guy,
Football in my life.
right? Now it's this guy gave me a fucking Corvette, so I'm going to Texas A&M. Cool.
But they didn't let me play, so the other guy at the other school gave me a Ferrari.
So I went to that school.
So I went to that school, but yet the guy there was really good too. So after that, a school down south gave me a Porsche, and I went there. And now I have 3 cars, and I don't play in the pros.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you why, because you bounced around, you dumb shit. What the fuck are you doing? Just stick with the program and figure it out.
It's shocking. It all needs to be redone.
Well, you know what? Arch Manning is showing everybody what you should do. He could have went. Ohio State offered him.
His turn?
Wait his turn. Ohio State offered him $10 trillion and a house in Hawaii. And he said, nope, I'm just staying here. I'm going to wait my turn.
Yeah, Arch Manning.
Yeah,
Respect. Respect, Arch.
Respect. So.
All right. So real quick, which game? Well, I mean, Penn State, Boise, I'm not excited for. We should roll. Texas, Arizona
how do
State.
you do against the run game?
Fine. We're really good at defense.
We're really good at defense. Okay, that's
good. We're really good at defense.
Good answer.
Texas, Arizona State. I mean, maybe Arizona State could shock the world. Probably not. Notre Dame, Georgia. In Georgia. Oh, wait, no, in New Orleans.
Yeah, I guess Georgia's that could be coming in with second string quarterback.
Yeah. See, Georgia has the easiest path, like location wise. They'll be home field everywhere they go. But yeah, they don't have a quarterback. So yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame has been playing good. I mean, Riley Leonard. This is or break. Make or break for Riley Leonard in Notre Dame. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Now, right now, everyone's just running, and whoever's more physical wins. So let's
Ohio roll. State, number 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Favorite champagne. Next up.
Brut.
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 I like Brut because
I like Brut. $6.50 a bottle.
Please.
Jeez. I only drink it once. Why spend money? All right, you got hockey? You want to talk to me about hockey?
Yeah, Cole Maker, player of the week. Penguins kick ass. Next topic.
Performer of the week.
Performer of the week. Man, I can't believe you brought up Caitlin Clark because she is my performer of the week. She is the AP Female Athlete of the Year, joining the likes of Simone Biles, Serena Williams, and she's going to roll like those ladies and win like 10 of these in the next 20 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you got a performer of the week? That's awesome. Nope. Nah. Is it you again?
I didn't see anybody perform, nor did I realize the week went by.
Nice.
So
looking forward to Christmas?
Yes. When I'm done with everything I got to do, I'm looking forward to Christmas.
All right.
Well, I'm looking forward not going to the post office tomorrow.
For once.
All
right.
So, yeah, I'm FB.
I'm the Goob. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll tell you Happy New Year's next week.
Kwanzaa Monica.
Kwanzaa Monica.